Center again. Of course, I was jacking crystals and original stuff from the movie, but they're like, come on, Tom, we gotta go. I was like, all right, man, hold on 1 second. You know, grabbing everything. Yes. All right, give me a break.
What do you think of your dad being a Power Ranger?
I think it's kind of cool, but I don't know. I think it's cool, so.
Yeah, you do think it's cool? You think it's cool until Power Rangers are too cool for school, you know what I mean? You know, it was one of those things, you all know you went through it. I don't care what anybody says. It's like, oh yeah, Power Rangers, you know, some of y'all are diehard fans, so you don't have this issue. High school comes around, it's like, what show you from? I don't know you, man. I don't watch that show. Like, oh man, why you got all the toys? What is that, Green Ranger in your pocket? You're just happy to see it. But they would know the show. They would have the toys, they would know everything, they would know exactly what's going on. And then, you know, then afterwards, then it was like, yeah, I was a fan, you know, but I think she tells everybody, we went to the Disney store and I swiped my credit card through and they're like, oh, I'm sorry, sir, we need ID. And I was like, oh man, I only have my credit card, I don't have ID. And she's like, well, he's a Power Ranger, it's okay, you know, because they sell it, Power Rangers at Disney. And she's like, oh, okay, you don't have ID? And I'm like, no. And I was like, well, my shirt, you know, she's got J Stay France, so I got my shirt. And then she's like, oh, you really are the Green Ranger? They don't believe her. It's like, and sometimes when I want to recognize, I'm like, come on, baby, I know I look like him, but come on. I'm all tatted up, I'm not the Green Ranger. It's like, my daddy's the Green Ranger, but she's proud of it, and I think that's cool. You know, then I got older kids that kind of went through that whole thing, and then, you know, Tammy's like, why do they always call me JDF's wife? It's funny. When you see her say, oh, there's JDF's wife, she'd be like, anyway. But, right, so you think it's kind of cool? Yeah. She plays the Power Rangers around the house, and what do you say? Ooh, slime, or is that from the movie? She dressed up, and it's from the movie, huh? Not saying that?
Oh, well, I did whenever I was about 4. I had this black Power Ranger suit, and I still fitted it, and I got it whenever I was 4. So.
Yeah, but I Facebooked videos of you. No, you did that Black Ranger thing. Do a cartwheel. Can you do it with your boots on? You can? All right, do one. Right here. Don't fall. Right here. She does karate for a long time. You want to demonstrate something? I scoot back. I don't want you to fall. Do a cartwheel. She does cartwheels all the time. With those boots? All right, do it. Yeah.
Woo! Yeah.
Now we gotta be tough, all right? We gotta keep out loud, all right? You ready? Go!
Yeah!
She's got the intensity. See, when it comes to kids in karate, you know, if you say, hey, my son's just, you know, not into it anymore, that's fine. Just get your daughter involved into it, because my thing is I just want her to kick her boyfriend's butt, that's it. And I don't even want her to have a boyfriend. The other day she was like, well, Daddy, I'm gonna go skydiving. I was thinking, you know, there's always risks in skydiving, you know, and I was like, no, well, baby, I really don't want you to skydive. She's like, well, it's either skydiving or a boyfriend. That's what she said to me, and I was like, well, I was thinking skydiving is great. I mean, you know, I buy you something really nice, and, you know, a container, you know, so, but, yeah. What happens if you got a boyfriend?
Punch me in the face, and I would kick him.
Yeah, good. All right. Training her well. You know, that's not going to work. That's not going to work. It's that peer pressure. Don't eat candy. Don't eat candy. Don't eat candy. You know, when you used to be a kid, they write down, don't look under this paper. You know? Look under the paper. Anyway, but a couple more questions, and I know the room's probably in here for another panel. Yes?
Have you ever met any of the Super Sentai actors in the series?
No, I haven't. I asked about that because I saw the Green Ranger Morpher toy on eBay for like $1,800, and I was wondering why it was $1,800. Anybody know? 23, even better. Why?
He was the very first 6th Ranger, I
He was what?
He's the very first.
Who cares? I don't even know him. Do you all know? I mean, you all watched the Japanese season, right? So what if he got it and signed it? It'd be worth more money, right? All right, I'll hunt him down, dude. I'll hunt him down. I'll find him. Oh, you did? I did that the other. Someone posted the evil green and the white fighting and talking to each other, and Tammy's like, "Well, how did they do that?" I was like, "Well, a Hollywood trick." Was there two of you? Yeah, no. But oh, my brother did. My brother did look like me, not exactly like me. But when the show first started, and we were out doing stuff, no one. The Power Rangers wasn't all. I mean, it was huge, but it was still little kids. You know, parents didn't really. It was new, so parents really didn't recognize you totally. You know what I'm saying? So this is when it was new. So I was at my house or in Valencia, and then I read, well, this Power Ranger doing, you know, appearances, and I'm like, what? I was like doing appearances. My brother did a lot of appearances with me. Like I read in Glendora, Power Ranger hits Glendora, and I called my brother. I said, what are you doing? He's like, well, dude, they paid me $3 grand. I'm like, no, dude, no, you don't go and do autographs as me. He's like, all right, sorry. My brother was like that. And everyone thought it was him until this girl that knew me was like, I know who you are, and I'm not going to tell people. He's like, all right, just keep it on the down low. But yeah, that was funny. So the show was definitely big, and you know, blew up and stuff like that. And the audience, and you know, just going to Hawaii and the whole airport filled up. You know, it's one of those things where you got to keep very humble and know that you know where you come from and where you are, because that stuff can really take people and push them over the edge. They become someone else. They're not humble. They're bigger and better than someone else. I think the martial arts kept me stable, humble, and you know, I don't consider myself to be like a celebrity. You know what I mean? When I watch Power Rangers, in fact, I watch it, I don't remember much of it because I'm always filming back and forth, but when I watch it, I don't even think it's me. That's why sometimes I'll watch it kind of like, oh, I don't even remember this story. Like, you don't remember? You're getting old. I'm like, no, I don't remember it. You know, I do remember the old episode. I don't know which one. It was me and Kat, and we got into this real old suit and all that. I don't want to look at it when I'm old because it'll look just like me. But the prosthetics and the stuff it took to get in that costume was crazy. And then, you know, we play old guy and hey, Kat. I don't know what episode that was. Anybody know that episode? Man, I want to find that. And then, of course, the dumb opera episode. Oh, I can't know. It was like, oh my God, everything I said I had to say. You know the one in opera, I had to do in an opera. That was embarrassing. I already told you my fears. I don't like singing. I don't like reading in front of people. What was the other one? Dancing. Forget that, dancing. Dancing the Stars one? No, I'm not dancing on the stars, dude. No way. I heard that, man. He's just like, it'll be good. I'm like, nope, nope. I don't know, man. We had to do what we had to do on the show. You know what I mean? We didn't really like have an option. So it was like, you know, camera turn around. I was like, dude, this is so nuts. You know, when you're on the show and you dance, they don't tell you what music you're playing. It's like, okay, ready? Everybody starts dancing. This is what it sounds like. You gotta be super quiet, and you gotta talk like this. You know, all the extras have to do that because then they sync in the music, then they sync in the talking and the audio. But when you watch it, everyone's all off rhythm because there's no music to dance with. You know what I'm saying? And one guy's going, other people are like, you know, it's just the rhythm's off. So Hollywood is definitely different, and when you learn to do it, man, you could shoot anything like that fan video I shot. I didn't even take time shooting that thing. I was just angles. I told the fans, over here, get over here, and do this and do that. And do you all see that on Facebook? Did you see that video I shot with the fans at my boot camp? Yeah? Who saw that? Yeah. Well, I shot it, and it was just real fast. I don't think I have it on there, though. I don't think you see it on the iPod, but it was just real fast. I was telling people, over here, shoot over here, and do this and do that section and stuff like that. I don't know if I have it. But you learn so much in Hollywood that you just, with the filming, and you kind of like, it becomes a hobby, you know, like filming and everything becomes like a really good hobby. But it's definitely ruins the movie when you watch other movies because you start seeing the camera angles and you start seeing the sets and you start seeing you start seeing you know, the camera angles, continuity. You start seeing someone spills water on them, and then they turn around and do something